This is Kevin Bench with chess.com and also my channel, Dr. Chess. And on YouTube, of course, Dr. Chess. And in the classroom, it's Dr. Bench. And then my son, do you want to say anything, Israel?
I think we're about to review the game where I beat my dad for the first time in years.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing, but really good. Good game. Well, my son is a mastermind, so I'm not too upset. But it is kind of, embarrassing. It dropped my rating down to 971. It up just to 1293. Nice rating, Slime, son. All
Oh,
right,
thank.
so let me go to start review. Oh, I should have gone back to that other screen. So this has brilliant moves. You had one great move. I had 0. Best moves. You had 12. I had 7. Excellent. I had one more than you there. Good moves. One more. We each
What's
had a couple
book?
of book moves.
What does book mean?
It's by the book, man. We can find it in the Encyclopedia of Chess. That's a book move.
Okay.
This was a move you would make at that point. And chess.com has, oh, good grief, who knows how many games in their database. And then they have AI looking it over, and so they compare your moves with the AI. And then they also compare your moves with yourself. Like, if you make a move, they'll say something like, hey, you made this move 4 times in the last 5 games, and you won 20% of the time or whatever.
Mm.
So that's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to go to the beginning. We're going to go move by move. So those are book moves. And
So I made one
yeah,
blunder.
so far we're just book moves. Nothing
Oh,
bad yet. And this is the last book move, it says, when I got my 2 knights out. And this is Petrov's defense 3 knights game. And once you know what the name of something, you can research it in the database and see all the different strategies and options you have to win against your opponent with this particular setup. I'm not really doing that. I want chess to be fun. And now they question that move. I did that because I had my eye on this pawn. And if I
mm.
had kept my eye on that pawn, instead of having other fun here, I would have been a lot better off. But you came down and did that. Oh, and then I hadn't raised this pawn. Normally I raise that pawn, and then I can have a way of escape with my bishop. If I don't have a way of escape with my bishop, you can come take it. So I didn't know what to do. I was very frustrated with that. So I almost backed it. I don't know what I did. So I backed it down there. Okay, this says I should have taken your pawn. Then I would have had a bishop and a knight, and you would have had a queen and a knight. And I had a pawn. Well, that's what I should have done. Oh well. So you moved there, and they questioned that. Why did you move there?
Because I wanted to start making. I wanted to make the board start moving. I wanted to start get. I wanted to clear up the row from my queen, and I just wanted to, you know, to get rid of the pawn in front of my queen is for me better than getting rid of the pawn in front of my king because I have more squares to control.
I like that. That sounds good. All right. So, well, actually, this is the Indian defense. It's a little bit modified, but not much. But I did several videos on this exact defense, and I learned it from Doctor when we lived in Abilene, and I call it Doctor Morris's modified Indian defense. Got a bunch of videos on it. You move your queen up. It doesn't like that.
I don't know why.
Well, I could have put my knight up here, and that would have
Mm,
caused trouble for your queen.
yeah, and you would have made your knight have an advance at the same time. So yeah, that makes
That
sense.
would have been a really smart move, but it's a miss. How funny. So what they want to do is have us take this, get rid of this pawn, which we eventually did, I guess. I moved my pawn up because I don't like your knight coming down to this square.
Mm.
That's a bad move, it says. Then it went there. So then I took. That was considered the best move. And why did you go there? It says.
Because I was trading pawns. And now I wanted to trade. I wanted to trade 2 other pieces.
So I should have taken your. Oh, I could have gone there.
I didn't even see that. I did not even see that. No
No,
wonder it's a bad move.
it's called monofocus. We're all focused right on these squares here. Goodness. So you take, I take, considered best move, and that's best. And that's considered best.
Yeah.
And then you take my queen. There we go. So then I have to castle the long way. At this point, really, the game was kind of over. I don't know. We were equal,
Yeah.
but not really.
Yeah, we were equal.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what I should have done. Castling is good. It just says oh oh. Sometimes it says oh oh oh. I don't know why. Oh,
I
the
got a
long
question.
castle would be oh oh oh. I guess.
Oh, you had to capture my queen with your king. That's why you couldn't castle.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I have a long castle, and it said I should have gone there and then moved my rook out. I should have. That would have been a lot quicker. Because I lost my ability to castle when you started coming down here and having a lot of fun. Because you forked mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I should have taken that up too, probably. Then I could have started having fun over here. But that's considered the best move. Forces your knight to do something.
Yeah.
So then, that's considered the best move too. What do you have to say about the board?
Well, I wanted to do that because it opens another long line of open squares right by your king. So there's not a whole lot of defense going on around your king for
That's
later
for
in
sure.
the game.
That's for sure. Yeah, it was it's a problem. So I had in mind maybe moving a pawn up here and having a couple of rooks on this. Yeah, I wasn't sure. This had I didn't. Oh, that's the best move, sure. And that's considered. Okay, yours is excellent. He likes you best. And then recommends that pawn would have been good, but still, it's a good move.
I didn't want to do that because it would open up squares in front of my king.
Yeah, this was protecting here and here, and then your bishop is protecting there and there. I did have this. I was thinking about putting something here, like a rook there and going across, and then coming up and doing something. I wasn't sure, but I had in mind some nebulous plan, but nothing decent. And that's a blunder, it says.
It's a blunder because it left my pawn open for you to capture.
Yeah. And then I put
Which
my rook there. That's
you-
a miss. I don't know what that means, a miss. I don't know. Let's add to the library. I'm going to save it.
What did you do in the next move? You captured my rook?
Create new collection.
Dad?
This second, can you see my screen? I saved it. Create new collection.
Dad?
I don't know what's going on. Never mind. Okay.
There you are. There you are. There you are.
So my next move was, you moved that down, and I should have taken it.
Why didn't you take my rook?
Yeah, why didn't I take your rook? I never did see that.
I never did either.
That's pathetic. Why didn't I take your rook? I don't know. I was blind.
I don't know either. I didn't even see that.
I guess we have the bench blindness going on. That's pretty pathetic.
Yes.
I still could have taken it. And chess.com was like screaming, "Take the silly rook!" No, I couldn't.
That was probably my blunder, moving that down there.
I guess. That's hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. I never saw it. I'm too excited about playing chess. And now I knew what you were going to do. You're going to put me in like super duper fast check. Nothing I could do about that. Oh, I could have put my... Let's just put my rook down. I don't see how that would have been good. See, if I put my rook down here... I don't know.
You would have stopped that whole thing. You'd have threatened my rook and forced to either do an exchange or me to move it.
I see.
Right?
Well, it would have kept him from going on this square here.
Yeah.
And then threatening these two pawns. Man, that would have been good. It would have been really good if I'd seen that I could have taken your rook. How embarrassing.
I would have lost.
I don't know about that. But I put my pawn up. That's considered a good move. I was going to mess up your pawn fun up here. And then you took that pawn. Yes. Grief. And I did that. There. So then, very frustrating.
And so I didn't take your gambit there that you offered with the pawn because it would have left me with 2 stacked pawns, which I hate. So I just let you start it.
Yeah, that's fine. And so I was going to go up here and take this pawn, and then I could have skewered your king. I could have put this. If I could have put my rook there protected with this out of the way, I could have got that for free. But such was not to be. So you went there, here. Of course, then you take my rook, and then oh, good grief. So it's just easy to see that the pawn wars are going to be won by somebody other than me. Although I could have gone here and then here and protected those pawns. And then what could I have done? Then I could have moved my rook around and done. I might have done something, but
yeah, you might could have taken my. You might could have destroyed my pawn back there behind the lines if you could have got that back there.
Might have.
Would have taken you a couple of moves. An extra move or two to get up to row 5. There, yeah, there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the end. That was the end. I didn't even see that. Well, that's pretty sad. 2 fairly decently rated people, and so that's our first game of the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you think it's been valuable to you to move from beginning to intermediate or whatever, like it, subscribe, and share with your friends and all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments what mistakes you saw in this game. Have a great day, and I'll check you later.